storm system is bringing snow to the northern states and also the Northeast, and we're going to be watching a developing storm system bringing heavy rain, maybe even some severe weather to the Southeast and Mid-Atlantic as cold air advances. So we have pockets of winter weather advisories across Montana, North Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, into the Northeast, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, also upstate New York, seeing some winter weather advisories where we are seeing some snow today. This is part of a broad area of snow, all due to this upper level low and sort of a long wave here that's going to swing in as cold air advances. That's going to help to really plow up the moisture and create quite a bit of moisture for the Southeast. We're seeing the first round with this system that again is kind of wrapping into the north and all the way to the Southeast. But as frigid air moves in midweek, that's going to do a couple things. It's going to create more rain and thunderstorms for the Southeast, but also turn back on the lake effect snow machine. In addition to bringing the coldest temperatures that many of us have seen so far in the central U.S. here come midweek. So snow is wrapping up for places like Minnesota today, but continuing for the Great Lakes into the Northeast. And then we're seeing that rain and thunderstorm activity ahead of this first cold front in the Southeast. That's when we'll have the potential for some severe weather. But as this cold high settles in, this is that real frigid air. That's going to advance even more moisture for the Southeast here as we head into the latter part of the week and the weekend, and also again bring some pretty cold temperatures. So we do have a marginal risk of severe weather for parts of Alabama into Georgia for Tuesday into Tuesday night. Doesn't look particularly impressive, but hey, it's winter severe weather. This cold front is going to produce a very large area of heavy rainfall, measured in 1 to several plus inches of rain from New Orleans through Mississippi, Alabama, into Georgia, and then continuing into the Mid-Atlantic. So this is kind of a repeat of what many of these areas saw last week. So some significant moisture, and then into the Northeast too. Now some of this will be in the form of snow, liquid precipitation on the southern end of things, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, but we're talking about some additional snowfall for the Northeast. Snow that's been observed over the last 24 hours, several inches up to 8 inches plus, around Grand Marais on Lake Superior shoreline there in Minnesota. An additional couple of inches today into tomorrow as that system pulls out of here and colder air settles in. But the snow will continue in the Northeast here into tomorrow and Wednesday. Several inches there, especially in some of the higher elevations of Vermont and New Hampshire and into the mountains of Maine. So the typical northern spots seeing some wintry weather here. But the other story is some cold coming in. Mild today for many, but we start to see that cold advance into North Dakota, northwestern Minnesota, and that's going to start to drop the temperatures here in the north central U.S. 20s and teens for places like Minnesota and Wisconsin tomorrow. But by Wednesday and Thursday, it's really pretty cold here. Single-digit highs, even sub-zero highs into North Dakota come Wednesday. And as that cold air dives south and southeast, again, that's going to push more moisture out ahead of it, creating more heavy showers, thunderstorms, and even some snow further north and east. Wednesday night, sub-zero readings for a large area. This is the largest area of sub-zero temperatures we've seen so far this season. Single-digit highs for places like North Dakota, Minnesota, and Wisconsin on Thursday. And as that cold moves across the Great Lakes, that's going to crank back up the lake effect snow machine. Watch here as we head into Wednesday, Thursday. All of a sudden, all those bright spots reappear. We're talking over a foot of snow for those typical prone areas downwind of the Great Lakes. Pretty impressive snowfall amounts, places like Erie, Pennsylvania, and also into the UP of Michigan. Get ready for more lake effect snow and some brutal cold for much of the north central and northeastern U.S.